God.
Hello, welcome to the mini story for The Race. Let's get started. It was 5 o'clock and Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco.
Oh,
When was Alan riding his motorcycle?
at 5 o'clock.
Well, at 5 o'clock, right? At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Was Alan riding his car?
No,
Or was
Riding
Alan
his motorcycle.
riding his motorcycle?
he was riding his motorcycle.
Of course, Alan was riding his motorcycle. Where was Alan riding his motorcycle?
In San Francisco.
In San Francisco. Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. When was he riding?
At 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, Alan was riding his motorcycle in San Francisco. He was riding down Van Ness Street and came to a stoplight.
Oh,
Who was riding down Van Ness Street?
Alan was riding down
Alan.
Van Ness Street.
Alan was riding down Van Ness Street. What was he riding on?
On motorcycle. He was
On a motorcycle. He was riding on his motorcycle. Was he riding down Market Street?
No. Van Ness
No,
Street.
not Market Street. He wasn't
wasn't
riding down Market Street. Was he riding down Lombard Street?
No, he was
No,
Riding
he
down Van Ness
wasn't
Street.
riding down Lombard Street. He was riding down Van Ness Street. When? When was he riding down Van Ness Street?
at 5 o'clock.
At 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, he was riding down Van Ness Street. Who was riding down Van Ness Street?
Alan
5
was
o'clock.
riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock.
Alan. Alan was riding down Van Ness Street at 5 o'clock. Was he in a truck?
No, he was on
No,
motorcycle.
he wasn't in a truck. He was on
Motorcycle.
his motorcycle. And he came to a stoplight.
Oh,
Did Alan come to a go light?
no, he came to
No,
a stoplight.
no. He didn't come to a go
He came
light.
to a stoplight.
He came to a stoplight. We never say go light. We only say stoplight. Who came to a stoplight?
Alan came to a stoplight.
Alan, of course. Alan came to a stoplight. What was he on when he came to a stoplight?
He was on motorcycle. He
A
was on his
motorcycle.
motorcycle.
He was on a motorcycle when he came to a stoplight. Where was the stoplight?
On Van Ness Street.
Well, on Van Ness Street. The stoplight was
Van
on
Ness Street.
Van Ness Street. Was the stoplight on Embarcadero Street?
No.
Or was the stoplight on Van Ness Street?
On Van Ness Street.
Van Ness, of course, Van Ness. The stoplight was on Van Ness Street. Who was at the stoplight?
Alan was at stoplight.
Alan was at the stoplight. Which city
In San
in
Francisco.
San Francisco, of course. Alan was in San Francisco. Where is Van Ness?
In San Francisco.
Well, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco. Is Van Ness Street in New York? Or
No.
is Van Ness Street in San Francisco?
Van Ness Street is in San
Well,
Francisco.
of course, Van Ness Street is in San Francisco.
Yes.
Where was Alan riding?
On Van Ness Street.
Well, he was riding on Van Ness Street
In San Francisco.
in San Francisco. And he came to a stoplight.
Oh.
A red Ferrari pulled up next to him. Did the red Ferrari pull up behind him?
No. Pull up legs.
No,
to
no,
him.
no, not behind him. The red Ferrari pulled up next to him. What pulled up next to Alan?
A red Ferrari pull up.
A
legs
red
to
Ferrari.
him.
A red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Did Alan pull up next to a red Ferrari?
No. A red Ferrari pull up next.
No,
to him.
no, no. Alan didn't pull up next to a red Ferrari. A red Ferrari pulled up next to him.
Next to him.
Where did the red Ferrari pull up next to Alan?
At stoplight.
At a stoplight on Van Ness Street. At a stoplight on Van Ness Street, a red Ferrari pulled up next to Alan. Was Alan in a red Ferrari?
No. He was on motorcycle.
No, no, no. Alan wasn't in a red Ferrari. He was on a motorcycle. Alan was on a motorcycle. What did the red Ferrari do?
Pull up legs to Alan.
Well, it pulled up next to Alan. The red Ferrari pulled up
legs
next to Alan. The driver was wearing dark sunglasses.
Oh.
So, Alan was wearing dark sunglasses.
No. The driver.
No,
Was
no, no, no,
wearing dark
not Alan.
sunglasses.
Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses. Who was wearing dark sunglasses?
The driver of the Ferrari.
The driver of the Ferrari. The driver of the Ferrari was wearing dark sunglasses, not Alan. The driver looked over at Alan.
Oh.
Did the driver look behind Alan?
No. Look over at
No,
Alan.
no, no. He looked over at Alan. Who looked over at Alan?
The driver of
The
the
driver
Ferrari.
of the Ferrari looked over at Alan. Did Alan look over at the driver?
No. He looks at the driver.
Yes, he did. Alan also looked over at the driver. Who was the driver?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise was the driver. Alan looked over at the driver and realized that the driver
is
was
Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Who was the driver of the Ferrari?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari. Who was the motorcycle rider?
Alan was.
Alan.
Motorcycle rider.
Alan was the motorcycle rider, and Tom Cruise was the driver of the Ferrari. Who looked over at Alan?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise looked over at Alan. What was Tom Cruise wearing?
Dark sunglasses.
Sunglasses. Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. Was Alan wearing dark sunglasses?
No. The driver.
No, he wasn't. Alan wasn't wearing dark sunglasses. Tom Cruise was wearing dark sunglasses. And he looked over at Alan. Tom sneered at Alan.
Oh.
Oh no. Did Tom smile?
No, he's near.
No, he didn't.
Alan.
Tom didn't smile. He sneered at Alan. Was Tom friendly and nice?
No.
No,
He
he wasn't
sneered.
friendly and nice. He sneered at Alan. Did Alan sneer at Tom Cruise?
No.
Or
Tom sneer at
Did
Alan.
Tom Cruise sneer at Alan?
Tom sneer at Alan.
Well, Tom Cruise sneered at Alan. After he sneered, what did Tom Cruise say?
When the light turns green, let's race.
Well, he said, when the light turns green, let's race. After
Let's
he
race.
sneered at Alan, Tom Cruise said, when the light turns green, let's race. Did Tom want to race?
Yes.
Yes, of course. He has a Ferrari. He wanted to race.
He wanted to race.
Alan said, all right, you're on.
Oh.
Did Alan agree to race Tom?
Yes. He says, you're on.
Yes, he agreed. He said, you're on. Did Tom say, you're on?
No, Alan says,
No,
you're on.
Tom didn't say, you're on. Alan said, you're on. Alan agreed to race. Who said, you're on? Alan. Alan said, you're on. What did Alan agree to do?
To race.
Well, to race. Alan
Alan
agreed
agreed to
to
race.
race Tom. He said, you're on. Tom said, I'm gonna smoke you, sucker.
Oh.
Did Tom say he would beat Alan?
No, he says.
Yes, he
smoke
did. He said,
Alan.
I'm gonna smoke you. I'm gonna beat you. Did Tom say he would win?
No, he says he gonna
Yes,
smoke
he said
Alan.
he would win. He said, I'm gonna smoke you. Who was Tom gonna smoke?
Alan.
Well, Alan. Tom was gonna smoke
Alan.
Alan. Was Tom gonna smoke Schwarzenegger?
No. He was
No,
gonna
no,
smoke
no. No, Tom wasn't gonna smoke Arnold Schwarzenegger. Tom was gonna smoke Alan. Was Tom gonna smoke Alan at football, soccer?
Alan. No. In a race.
No. He wasn't
He
gonna
gonna
smoke
smoke
Alan
Alan in a
at
race.
football or soccer. He was gonna smoke Alan in a race. In
In
a
a race.
race. He was gonna smoke Alan in a race. Was Tom nice and polite?
No. He was.
No, he said sucker. He called Alan sucker. Is sucker a nice, polite word?
No. It's well.
No, it's not.
Nice
It's
word.
not polite. It's not
Word.
nice. He said, I'm gonna smoke you, sucker.
Sucker.
Alan said, you wish. I'm gonna beat you and your sorry ass car.
Oh.
Did Tom have a very, very nice car?
No. He had. Sorry, Ascar.
No, he did not have a nice car. He had a sorry ass Ferrari. A sorry ass car. What kind of car did Tom have?
Sorry, Ascar.
He had a sorry ass car. Low quality car. Bad car. Cheap car. Is a Ferrari a nice car?
No.
No, it's a sorry ass car. Ferraris are sorry ass cars. Did Alan like Tom's car?
No.
No, he didn't.
He didn't.
Alan thought it was a sorry ass car. Who had a sorry ass car?
Tom Cruise had.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise had a sorry ass car. Did Alan have a sorry ass motorcycle?
No, Alan had a great
No,
motorcycle.
Alan had a great motorcycle. But Tom had a sorry ass car. Alan and Tom waited at the light. They revved their engines.
Oh.
Who revved their engines?
Alan and Tom.
Alan and Tom. Alan and Tom revved their
Engine.
engines.
Engine.
Did they rev their bicycles?
No.
No, not possible. They didn't rev their bicycles. Of course
They
not.
revved
They
their
revved
engines.
their engines. What did they rev?
Their engines.
Their
Their
engines. They revved vroom, 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 their engines. Tom and Alan revved their engines. Suddenly, the light turned green. Alan and Tom took off.
Oh.
Did Alan and Tom start slowly?
No, they took off.
No, they didn't start slowly. They took off. They started quickly. They started very fast. Alan and Tom took off. What did Alan take off on?
On Ballet Street.
Alan took
on
off
his motorcycle.
on his motorcycle. On his motorcycle.
On his
Alan
motorcycle.
took off on his motorcycle. What did Tom take off in?
In the red Ferrari.
In his car.
In
Tom
his
took
car.
off in his car. Tom took off in his Ferrari. Did they stop or did they take off quickly?
They took off quickly.
They took off quickly.
Quickly.
Why did Alan and Tom take off quickly?
Because they was racing.
Well, they took off quickly because they were racing, right? Of course, they took off quickly because they were racing. They zoomed down Van Ness at top speed.
Oh.
Who zoomed down Van Ness at top speed?
Alan and Tom.
Tom and Alan. Tom and Alan zoomed down Van Ness at top speed. When did they zoom down Van Ness?
After the light turns green.
Well, after the light turned green. After the light turned green, they zoomed down Van Ness. Did they zoom down Van Ness before the light turned green?
No.
Or after the light turned
turns
green?
Turns green.
After, of course. They zoomed down Van Ness after the light turned green. Did they zoom down Lombard Street?
No.
No, they
down
didn't
Van Ness
zoom
Street.
down Lombard Street. Which street did they zoom down?
Van Ness Street.
Van Ness. They zoomed down Van Ness Street. Tom was winning. But suddenly, blue and red lights appeared behind Tom. It was the police. They pulled him over. Who pulled over Tom Cruise?
The police.
The police. The police pulled over
The
Tom
police.
Cruise. Who did the police pull over?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. The police pulled over Tom Cruise. Did the police pull over Alan?
No. They
No.
Pull
They
over
didn't pull
Tom.
over Alan. They pulled over Tom Cruise. Why? Why did they pull over Tom Cruise?
because he was going too fast.
Well, because he was going too fast. He was going too fast. They pulled over Tom Cruise because he was going too fast. Who was going too fast?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was going too fast. Alan zoomed past Tom. Did Tom
Yes.
zoom past Alan?
Alan zooms past Tom.
No. Tom didn't zoom past Alan. Alan zoomed past Tom. Why did Alan zoom past Tom?
Because the police
Well,
pulled
because
over Tom.
the police pulled over Tom. The police pulled over Tom. So, Alan zoomed past Tom. Alan was laughing. Ha 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 ha! He yelled, "Better luck next time!"
Oh,
When did Alan yell, "Better luck next time"?
he yelled when he zooms past Tom.
He yelled as he zoomed past.
When he
Tom.
zooms past Tom.
When he zoomed past Tom. As he zoomed past Tom, Alan said, "Better luck next time." As he zoomed past Tom, he yelled, "Better luck next time." Who yelled, "Better luck next time,"
Alan yelled.
as he zoomed past
"Better
Tom
luck
Cruise?
next time."
Well, Alan, of course. Easy, right? Alan
Easy.
yelled, "Better luck next time," as he zoomed past Tom. Alan was the winner. Okay, that is the end of the mini story for The Race. Hello, welcome to the mini